Hi, everyone. As Diana just mentioned, my name is Greg, founding partner of Endowus. I will be presenting to you our partnership with UOB Kay Hian, and actually a partnership with UOB as well, whose booth we are under right now. And it's really about creating a wealth brand or a wealth platform that puts the client's interests first. And I'll go into more detail about what that means. Today, Endowus is the first fee-only wealth platform for CPF, SRS, and cash. We are deeply partnered with UOB Kay Hian, one of the biggest brokers in Asia, in order to make our solutions available to the individual client. In a nutshell, our mission is very simple. It's to help people invest better, not necessarily invest more, but invest better, so that they can live easier today and live better tomorrow, prepared for their retirement. We do this by focusing on three very, very clear USPs, or unique selling points. So number one is advice. It's easy to access capital markets today, but knowing what to invest in based on your goals is a whole nother story. So it's about being able to provide advice systematically and strategically placed based on your goals. And you can have multiple goals, which means you can have multiple strategic asset allocations working towards those goals. It's about being holistic across all of your money, across all of your wealth. CPF is a massive pool of capital, a massive pool of savings for Singaporeans. Using your CPF, your supplementary retirement scheme, and your cash to work systematically towards your near-term goals and your longer-term goals, or things you want to leave after you pass. Number two is access. Being able to access products is not democratized today. For every unit trust or mutual fund out there, there are likely multiple share classes with different levels of fees. Much of those fees are driven by the distribution networks in each market. In the case of Singapore, the distribution networks earn a lot of money from the fund management companies. Also, additionally, a lot of funds are not directly available to individuals as they would be to institutions. So Endowus is about accessing the institutional share class of funds and making them available to everyone, rather than reinventing the wheel as well by saying, we have an algorithm or we have a system or a process that can outperform the markets. Any of you who have been investors for a very long time will know that timing the market, let alone picking sectors or individual security selection, is extremely difficult. So we stand on the shoulders of giants, the biggest fund managers in the world, rather than trying to reinvent the wheel and create our advice, our portfolios on top of their solutions. Number three is cost. Not all cost is created equal. And sales charges and transaction fees cause misaligned incentives, especially when it comes to wealth management. The desire to churn your account, the desire to make you trade more, and the ability to charge you very, very large sales fees up front. We have eradicated that on the platform. We also provide 100% trailer-free rebates, which means that any fees that we collect from fund managers for selling their product, we pass on to our clients 100%. And our products, the products we onboard on the platform, are currency and tax efficient for the Singapore-based investor. As a result of all this effort, today Endowus is the first and only digital advisor for your CPF, SRS, and cash, where you can invest holistically, conveniently online, with expert advice towards your life goals. We've made waves in the fund management industry heads of business of some of the largest fund managers in the world have already identified Endowus as a leading digital wealth platform and a new way in which their products are reaching the individual investor. As a result, clients of Endowus get a number of things. They get access to best-in-class institutional share class funds from the likes of PIMCO, Dimensional, Vanguard, et cetera, that they wouldn't be able to access outside. They invest at a lower cost. They can be very diversified. They can be Singapore dollar hedged and Singapore dollar denominated solutions. In many cases, we've worked with fund managers to bring their products into Singapore and make them available to the individual efficiently from a currency perspective. You have expert advice, and I'll go into some of the people behind our firm very shortly. You have no lockups, daily liquidity, no sales fees, no redemption fees, and very importantly, your money and positions are securely held at UOB Kay Hian, one of the most trusted names in brokerage in Asia. Everything can be done online, and we are still the only digital advisor for CPF investing. We started Endowus because we ourselves were frustrated with the investment process. High cost, misaligned, poor advice, lack of access to products that we knew were available. So very quickly on my background, I started my career at UBS in the investment bank, covering private equity and venture capital firms. Subsequently moved to Grab Taxi at the time, was one of the early business development and partnerships hires, actually was running the payment and technology partnerships team before Grab had any payment methods. So unlocking over 100 payment methods across the region, launching driver cash in, cash out capabilities, and passenger wallet capabilities. Before starting Endowus to solve a problem very close to my heart, which is trying to live life efficiently. And a big part of that is making your money run efficiently. One more person I want to point out is Sam, our chairman and chief investment officer. A quarter century in the investment management, asset allocation, portfolio construction industry, 17 years at Morgan Stanley. Before joining us on our mission at Endowus, he was the CEO and chief investment officer of Morgan Stanley Investment Management in Asia. We have a team of 35 people now with some of the best technologists, product people, and financial people in terms of experience and expertise in the industry. Endowus is very different from a brokerage platform like UOB Kay Hian or a traditional wealth management business like maybe a UBS, because we are independently owned and operated. We can only be paid directly by our clients, which means that we cannot get paid kickbacks or retrocessions or trailer fees, whatever you want to call it, from anyone else. And as a result, our advice is unaffected by conflicts. We think this is extremely important when running a wealth platform and providing wealth services to our market of individuals, family offices, institutional clients, foundations, charities, etc. On what exactly we do is we advise, build, execute, and maintain your investment portfolios towards all of your goals, whether that be short-term cash management to earn 100 basis points more than what you're earning at the bank, to 100% equities diversified into 13,000 securities, taking advantage of the small value profitability risk premiums in a very efficient way. So we have the entire spectrum. And we're an open wealth platform. We partner with the managers that have managed trillions, hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars for the last 50, 60, 70 years, with proven track records and safeguards of implementation of their strategies. A few of the names we work with are in the lower left-hand corner of this slide. We also partner with UOB Kay Hian because they are the experts and the leaders in brokerage and custodizing client assets. As a result, you, the investor, control everything from the Endowus platform. Endowus acts as your financial advisor on an independent basis. Your assets are custodized by UOB Kay Hian in a very secure way, and we invest in the world from the platform with all of your money, CPF, SRS, and cash. When setting up the business, we were very careful around the way money and information flows. Our relationship with UOB Kay Hian is very clear. You only give us information. You send your money directly to UOB Kay Hian to a trust account in your own name. We direct that investment into the market based on the advice that we provided to you on the platform. This is very different from a lot of other businesses which may omnibus everything at their own platform level, and they would be the only ones holding the ledger. We call this the double ledger system. It is additionally a safeguard that is put in place to act as the first and only still CPF digital advisor. So CPF, for people who are not from Singapore, is the Central Provident Fund, essentially Singapore's version of Social Security. And a portion of that is self-directable into longer term, into investment options. Endowus is a facilitator of that process, and we're very proud to be CPF's first digital advisor. From all of this, what you get is, as an Endowus client, a tailor optimized portfolio with exclusive access to best-in-class funds. In many cases, we're able to systematically outperform benchmarks, systematically outperform the alternatives with great products from the likes of PIMCO, the biggest fixed income manager in the world, managing almost $2 trillion. Vanguard, we have exclusive distribution of Vanguard managed products into CPF money. We have exclusive distribution of passive strategies into CPF money currently. Dimensional, a firm founded by David Booth. We partner with them. We have brought many of their products into Singapore, and we are an accredited advisor of Dimensional to sell their products. We focus extremely heavily on education. We've spoken at SGX. We run weekly webinars where we invite fund managers such as PIMCO and Dimensional onto our webinar series to talk about investing, to talk about personal finance, etc. And everything can be done on your mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. You get the benefits of a wealth tech platform at the cutting edge of technology, at the cutting edge of access, at the lowest cost, all seamlessly linked to UOB Kay Hian's platform. As a benefit, today, if you sign up, you can get 10,000 managed free on Endowus by scanning this QR code. And please, there's no commitments. Try out our platform. We would love your feedback. Scan the QR code. Immediately get 10,000 managed free. And we hope to see you, and we hope to help you in your wealth journey. Thank you very much.